Yup. As the room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like, share this content. This is the first episode of the year from yours truly, Law Nation, and my brother from the same mother, twin, and empire, or maker. Come on. All right. We made it here. 24s cause it.
That's how all my roll.
24s, man. Hey, 24, man. That's my favorite number, man. That's the number, man. You know, Kobe Bean, Bryant wore. That's the number. You know, of course, he wore 8 first, but, you know, that's the number Everson Walls worn. That's my favorite, you know, early back in the days player, right? Who else wore 24, man?
Darryl
Reeves, Paul George. Okay, keep going.
Yep, Darrell Reeves. 24.
Did Ty Law wear 24?
Ty Law, I think either that or 21.
Yeah, that 20. Yeah, I think he wore 24.
I don't know, one of the two. What you got in that cup, man? Got some of that coffee?
Yeah, man, I got some mushroom. I drink that energetic mushroom coffee.
Oh, you got the new kind of coffee, huh?
Yeah. Larry Brown wore 24. Look at him, you know. Shout out to Marion the Barbarian. He wore 24, you know. Yeah. Marion Barber. I see y'all, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Happy New Year to y'all, man.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, Ty Law wore 42. I had the numbers mixed up, you know.
Look,
shout out to you, Gears, man. So yeah. He was dope. Ding dong. Yeah, shout out to you, Jim Laws. Appreciate you, man. 34 months he been rolling with the nation, baby. That
man could have had several babies.
Shout out to him, man. Now, twin, you know, we gonna get to it, man. But how you been doing though, bro? Did your team win this week? Did your team win last year?
You know what I'm saying? We're coming to this thing. We left the last day of 2023 with a W, so we left with a positive attitude, man. So, you know, we got that W. We feeling good, feeling great. You know what I'm saying? We cleared a lot of stuff on our bucket list yesterday.
Yeah.
So for right now, man, I think my squad is happy where we are. You know.
Okay. Squad.
And happy New Year's to everybody in the chat. Let me not be disrespectful.
Happy New Year to y'all.
Last one of y'all over there in the chat, man. Blessings upon blessings and peace to you all, man. I'm glad we'll be able to share this new 2024 with you guys as well. So salute to each and every last one of y'all, man. Happy to see you guys and happy New Year's to you all.
Yeah. We live on Instagram as well, and my comments went away on Instagram, so I won't be able to shout y'all out on Instagram. They need to fix that comment section, but neither here nor there. We are here live on Facebook as well as YouTube, your page, Twitch, and Instagram, and the X app. So with that being said, man, happy New Year to all of you all, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to you, iRock. Shout out to you, Cliff. Appreciate you, Kevin and them. Appreciate you, man. And salute to the beard growers out there, man. Can you give them a beard tip of the day?
Hey, man, wash your beards, God dog it.
You ever see this? Your micro spray.
Look, wash your beard, man. You know what I mean? Make sure you take good care of it. Comb your beard out. You know what I mean? Find either you trim it yourself. Find you a friend, man. We go to the barbershop, tell them, hey, man, you know, trim me up, get some of those loose ends off of there. But hey, wash your beard, man, on a daily basis. Take care of it. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, it does catch a lot of excess stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely gotta take time out to wash it. So listen, it's a task. You know what I'm saying? To have the beard you know what I'm saying? So big ups to all those guys out there taking care of your beards, man. And you ain't got no little mini men growing inside or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so I was able to get the comments back up, man. Appreciate Instagram too. I see you, Joe. Salute to you, man. Shout out to him. I met him at SportsCon. He's a real cool guy, man, and got great things going. And we may be working on some things. That's the right, Joe. And we got my guy VIP over there on the gram. Appreciate you, man. And you already know, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Shout out to everybody, man. If I miss y'all, charge it to my beard, not my head. Okay. Pause if necessary, you know. All right, so your team, man, your team got the number 1 seed, I heard, right?
Beep, beep, don't stop. We're not coming. We came and we got.
Man, come on, man.
Man, listen here. Hey.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Too early for that.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
We had to go out there and take care of business.
Come on,
make sure we beat up on the Washington Camolers. What's your guy named Willie T or whatnot?
No, Louis T. But we do got a Willie. We got a Willie T over here, man.
But Louis T, man, look, that one last night was for you. You know what I'm saying? We made sure you guys, you know, we packed them boys up. You know what I mean? So I think we are undefeated in the NFC East this year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a little subtle flex. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah. We took care of business, man, and that was a dope scene at the end of the game. So I don't know if you guys noticed, because I know y'all weren't paying us too much attention, but the Eagles game were very big for us. You know, the Eagles versus the Cardinals. So like we were looking, because at the end of the day, they still had the opportunity to cause some issues for us next week, where we have to maybe play some guys that we might not want to play. But the Cardinals came through. We hate them as a division foe, but we are thankful for them yesterday, because they came in and beat up on the Eagles. And I know you guys are happy as well to see the Eagles go down regardless. So that just helps you guys, you know what I'm saying, as far as having number 1 seed in y'all division as well. So hey, overall, man, it was a good day, you know.
No doubt, man. I like to do it myself, right? And I like Thanos. Fine, I would do it myself, right? But the Cowboys, now we are in that world whereas we have to lean on someone else, right? But now, since we do have the number 2 seed, we still got to take care of business. And what you've seen out of the Washington team, a team that was saying to themselves, okay, they had y'all sweating a little bit now. Don't get off the camera now. They had y'all sweating. Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, we came out there, you know, chilling a little bit. You know, I think we had a little friends and family over from the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Man,
they had y'all sweating like R. Kelly at an all-girls camp. Girl, are you ready? Y'all was sweating, boy. But, you know.
Hey, listen here, boy. I had perspiration all underneath the pits. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was trying to tell Louis. I was trying to tell Louis that you got your quarterback right there. A veteran, a person who been down that road. And I know he didn't finish it out the way he started it. But what I'm saying is that sometimes, write this down, a new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. And that's what he was able to exhibit and exude, but it wasn't enough. But y'all sweat them just a little bit, or they put a little sweat on y'all just a little bit, but then they pull back. So what happened here is what you want to see is a team to show you a little something, but keep them draft picks in order. Because if you win, you kind of hurt your draft status. So the Cowboys got to take good care of that whole situation, I believe, at 3:00 on Sunday this week. So, yeah, that's just one of the things that we had to do and take care of.
Y'all play?
Yeah, the Washington team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Know, we lathered them up for y'all.
Hey, lather them up there. Talib says, Law, your brother had to give us that beard an extra wash because he was sweating so bad. Yeah. Talib,
no, whoa. Hold on now.
Hey, Washington, and now you're talking about my team right now. We on y'all.
Hey.
We on y'all.
Now listen here. We sweated for the first maybe 12 minutes. Last time I checked, y'all boys out here praying to Allah, to the Hindu God,
Yahweh,
to Yahweh,
Elohim. Don't forget Elohim.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was over here having prayer circles. You know, y'all was getting out. Listen, hey, Mike McCarthy, I see you out here. Y'all, hey, I see you. I see.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah. We were sweating, man. We were sweating. Technically, we don't have no room to talk. But I would say this though. I would say this though, man. To be 1,000 with you, the Lions are a real good team. I think that technically we shot ourselves in the foot more so than the Lions being able to apply the pressure to us. I think that the Cowboys got in their own way. I think that one of the look, we're gonna talk about needs and wants. We might as well jump into it now, right?
Okay.
Now, are your before I talk about mines? Are you saying that your team playing the best kind of caliber of football, objectively speaking, or you guys got a lot of things that you got to cover up before you get into the playoffs?
Now, I'm not saying there's not a lot. We're playing good ball. I think we've lost one game in the last 5. And that was because of turnovers. Even though we may have had some games we didn't start perfectly fine, we haven't been a team that has turned the ball over. We all know this about football. If you don't turn the ball over, you're going to give yourself an opportunity and a chance to win at the end of the game. Besides that, our offense has been productive and efficient. Our defense has had some injuries along their front line, so there has been points early on in the game where certain teams have taken advantage of us. But in the second half, as you look at our stats, our defense tightened up a lot. Steve Wilson goes into halftime, create those halftime adjustments. And as we adjust, we go out there and play better defense. And so for overall, are we playing at our peak? No. But at the same time, we're not playing at our lows as well. So at the end of the day, with this week coming up, having the opportunity to rest some guys and clean up some stuff just because of fatigue, I think we're going to go in there and play our best ball coming up in the next couple of weeks.
All right. So basically, now this is, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just saying, you gonna rest up this week, right? Because y'all already got the number 1 seed sold up, right? That gives y'all organically a bye 2 weeks, right? Because y'all really not going to be playing everyone. And then since y'all have the number 1 seed, y'all have the first round bye, right? Yeah. So
we can't, we can't rest everybody just because of sheer numbers. We know this though. Sheer numbers alone, there's 53 men on the roster. You cannot rest all of your core guys, mainly because we need people to play still. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we might rest CMC or Trent Williams and maybe have some of the other guys play the first half. But we can't totally rest them because we just don't have enough bodies to do that.
Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to say that is just be mindful of that. You know, that muscle memory is something special, you know, but if you ain't continue to work it out and continue to be into the trenches of that mindset, then you could be starting off a little slow. And hey, I heard people can get you while you're down, you know, and while you're trying to, you know, how you seen Ryu and Ken when they trying to, you know, get the stars over their head. Yeah. And they fool around and catch you slipping over there. There could be a problem for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, my Cowboys, we got multitudes of small micro issues. One can say that they are major, and that is defense travel, right? Run game travel, right? Discipline. You got to be a disciplined team. Discipline stuff travels too. And sometimes people only equate discipline to the amount of flags that happen. But no, discipline can also resort to responsibility. If you got foresight, you're supposed to come down and field, right? If you also can be disciplined because clock game is related to discipline.
Yes, sir.
Right. When to burn your timeout. That's discipline. So as above, so below. So my thing is with Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn, both of those boys, we got one more game and we got to fix this stuff up, man. You know, try not to cuss. This is a new year, but we got to fix this stuff up and prevent defense. Prevent you from what?
Prevent you from winning the game, god dog.
All right. So from the outside looking in, did you see the game, the Cowboys versus the Lions?
It was the only game on Saturday night.
It was the only game on Saturday night.
You know what I mean?
All right. So talk to me from the outside looking in, clock management on what should have happened in the final minutes of that game.
So I'll say this, first thing first, you guys do have as they would call a prolific offense, or an offense that can go down there and score points. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? That's always a positive thing to have a team that no matter what's going on, you guys can go out there and and be a good team. But my thing was this, at the end of the game, you guys, for some reason, I don't know why. I think you guys punt the ball, but y'all
wait a minute. He said y'all gotta be cousins. Wait a minute.
Who said that?
Ray, we're gonna get to all the super chats, but no, man.
What up, cousin?
No, man. How dare you? How dare you? We brothers. We brothers.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do the handshake out here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can't do the handshake over here over the digital airwaves, but I believe McCarthy has done this once before, man, where I'm watching, I'm like, why y'all going so pass heavy? And you had the timeouts in the clock on your side. I think they got that ball back with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. I think it could have been 35 seconds left when they got that ball back.
Left.
And so my thing is, I'm watching, I see you guys matriculate down the field, but I also see this as an issue. If you're asking me on the outside looking in, I see that your guys' offense is predicated around the pass, right? You don't run as much. And I see because you guys do get it off when you running, when you're passing the ball, you feel like you can hit CeeDee Lamb anytime you want to. You lean on that so much to the point that when you actually got to run out the clock, I don't think your offensive line has the mentality to go out there and be bruisers, to go out there and win in the trenches. And so for me, as I'm looking, I'm like, okay, you guys are winning. Go out there and smash the ball down their throats, run the timeout, force them guys to do what? Call timeout.
Call timeout.
You have to punt the ball. They're going up against the clock where now their play sheet is now what? Minimized to a certain degree. Yeah. And I'm looking at this is not the first time I've seen Mike McCarthy do this. So my question is, why is he so gun-ho on doing the same thing as far as the mistake when it comes to clock management after a couple years? I've been on the other side of y'all messing up, so I'm not too angry about it. But how many times when you get in this situation, you got to make these dumb decisions, and who is holding him accountable? You know what I mean? Like, I need who holding him accountable?
No one. Here's the thing, though, with Mike McCarthy. I think that there's times like Ecclesiastes says there's a time for war, there's a time for peace, right? There's also a time to be aggressive, and there's time to not be aggressive. And Mike McCarthy, to me, it appears that, hey, he wanted to show the aggressiveness to say, let's go ahead and kill this game. Let's go ahead and take this game all the way out. And if we get that first down, there was a situation, a scenario that it didn't bite us into but it happened similar in the Seattle Seahawks game, right? It happened similar even in the Washington game, even though we kind of pulled off at the end with a couple of with a pick six or what have you. Mike McCarthy got to pay attention to the time, whether it's going into the halftime or whether it's closing out the game. And those are the things that will happen when you get to the playoff. Everything that you did negatively in the regular season, it multiplies by 10 in the playoffs. So if the Cowboys want to be smart and execute their time, it falls under discipline. For example, Law, do you have any solutions to this, or do you have any truth to what you're saying with time as it relates to discipline? If you had a curfew at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and if you 10:01, if you 12:05, are you practicing great discipline? Right. Nope. So you're not controlling your time, and that's the only thing that I can say. Before we got a lot of super chats, man. Before we go into our next conversational piece, let's read out the super chats.
What it do?
What it do, man? Andre, man, thank you. Robinson, appreciate you for the $10 support. He says, salute to my Cowboys, brother, Law Nations. Salute, twin. We still owe y'all 49ers that get back, fam. Y'all, Debo or Craig, yeah, you see with the 49ers again. We're picking up that brick this time, basically. Hey, got any rebuttal to that?
I need to know, how do you guys feel knowing that we solidified the number 1 seed, got to buy it, but you have to travel from Texas to the Bay. Now, we all know that there's two different teams when you play at home and y'all play away. I believe, and this is where I need to ask you guys as Dallas Cowboy fans, I got to ask y'all something. Y'all know that your boy Dak Prescott, he's a maestro back there, right? He's a conductor. He's back there at home. Whenever he get a play call, he's scanning the field. He's looking at protection. He's seeing what the backers are doing. He calling out plays, shifting audibles, and so on and so forth, right? He has the ability. When we are watching, I will give y'all this. Watching the game, hearing Dak Prescott call out reads and things of that nature, it's awesome. Here we go. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Here we go. I got it down back. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you cook it with hot grease and the fish coming out golden brown, I'll let you know, hey, that joker coming out crispy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, his ability to be audible and talk to his guys the way that he do is a wonderful thing at home. But I do believe on the road, that is where it becomes an issue because you don't have a great running game, in my opinion, you are relying so heavily on the passing game that when those things are a little bit distorted, you guys aren't able to do what you kind of do at home, as far as having these quick plays on third down and second down to kind of get yourself in good positions to continue to move sticks. So that's one thing I need to ask you. How do you feel about that coming into a situation where you got to learn how to travel with those things that you seem to be an issue, and then not having a running game where you ain't got to worry about communicating all the time? You just go out there, line up, and run your play. How you feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're spitting some good stuff here. Like I said, defense travel and run game travel. And those are things that you are measuredly speaking with as far as the issue with the Cowboys. Now, can we win on the road? Yeah, we can. It's not like when we played Miami, they beat the brakes off of us, right? We had the money in our bag. Our defense just didn't close out, right? Or if my guy just get right into the money zone and score that touchdown down there, we absolutely win that game. And that was by far the number 2 ranked defense in the league at the time. So I'm quite sure on the road we can step those things up. It may be a gritty, grimy type of game that we need to improve on, or that we need to close out in the postseason. But the NFL, as my guy Brian Broaders would say, is a very strange lady. It's a very strange lady. Okay. So maybe she got one eyebrow, hairy legs, right, and nice curvatures. But it's just what it is. Maybe it's strange with the wonder or not. But hey, we still just got to figure it out and just hit it, you know. So that's just what it is. And hey, anything can happen. It's a brand new year, man. It's 2024. So what happened last year? Come on, man.
Okay, I hear you. Listen, but sometimes, you know, for me as a fan of the Niners, knowing that I'm looking at my opponent, I'm watching the Eagles play, I'm watching y'all play, I'm looking at the Rams have a hard time putting away who was it they played last night? The New York Giants. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching these teams because at the end of the day, I know y'all are a fan of your own teams, but you will be hard pressed if you're not looking at teams that you could possibly meet up in the playoffs, because at the end of the day, you need to know what your team does well and what other teams does well and how they could combat what it is that you guys may do once y'all play. So, you know, I'm looking, I'm seeing y'all, you know what I mean?
And I will give you this. Here's what difference, though. Here's the difference.
Well, hold on, let me say it real fast.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you this. The best person I've seen on y'all team, if you ask me, defensively, has been your boy Law.
Yeah.
I would give you credit. They don't say his name much because everything is used about Michael because what he does, you know, with the podcast and the holding situation. Right. But I'll give y'all this. He jumps off the screen, which is Law. Law is jumping off that screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. I'm on flowers while I'm living.
Yes, it is. Hey, give me my flowers back. But yeah. If I think that my Cowboys just need to work. This is the tale of two kings. And in this kingdom over here, I think that, you know, if we just settle down a little bit, don't go for the chunk plays, even with Dak Prescott. We don't need to air it out on the vertical passes. Do the passes that work, deep drags. No offense to the drags, but deep drags, your short shallows. Pause. I got to give pause around here and everything because so many people want like, hey man, what are you talking about drags? You know, but deep drags, shallow routes, man, with your Brandon Cooks. And if your running back is not going, it's been 10 games, 10 out of the last 13 games that my running back haven't even circumvented 60 yards, right? And his name is Tony Pollard.
Oh, God.
So hey, that ain't good recipe. But what you can do is when you have a Nightwing, when you have a Robin, when you have a Luigi, when you have just the backup guys, right? Just add them with someone else. We've seen that's what Detroit got. They got 2 backup running backs, basically. None of those boys are really like, hey, we're gonna run every down type of situation. So Decepticons law, I feel you. Doggo boy with the praying dog. But let me get to the next super chat, man. He says, Amp, what's good with you, fam? Appreciate you. He said, Happy New Year. What does Twin use on his beard? He wants secrets.
Oh, man, look, I'm looking over here trying to see what are you. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something. Give me like 2 seconds. Watch this. I'll show you a little something.
Yeah. I bet you it's gonna be something natural, because that's what we use, And hey, for 2024, I declare and decree we're gonna get our beard product out and busting over here. Come on, man. I use Cream of Nature though. I use Cream of Nature. Pure honey.
Listen here, we got to show what the dealio is.
And I use water. Give me water. I use the water.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the spray.
I got the mist machine. Yeah, mist water. Coconut oil. Ooh!
Yeah, I see that. I get the big look.
Get out of my closet.
Hey, listen here. Yeah, I see. Hey, listen. This right here. This right here. This right here. Hey, man. Can't do you wrong, man. Ain't none of all them chemicals in it or nothing like that, man. Get the stuff that's organic from the earth, I use this right here. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Don't you know?
That's my brother. Don't you know?
Brother, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey. And we ain't communicate about this guy, dog.
I didn't know you had the same tub. I knew we both use coconut oil, but I didn't know you use the same tub.
I need the tub, god dog.
You need a whole. Could I put it all? I put it all in there.
All in my hair. Yeah,
everywhere.
I gotta hold his hair. Moisturizer, put it in that joker, man. Listen here, you can't go wrong with the organic coconut oil. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I'm running low. I got some stuff like this right here. I got a little bit left in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is a strengthening oil. I think I've showed y'all this before. Vitamin A, vitamin E. I got some smell good in it. A little what is it called? Little tea tree. Got a little tea tree in here. You know what I mean? Joba. The little Joba or whatever. Joba. And I got that right here, man. So big ups to my girl Keita, man. She's a hairstylist and she sells this as well, man. So
hey,
makes my beard smell good.
Check this one out, man. It smells good, man. Cream of Nature, and it's that leave-in conditioner. But look at the ingredient. The ingredient says pure honey, rich coconut oil, right? Oil, and creamy shea butter.
Shea butter. Not shea butter.
Shea in them, creamy. It's creamy. Yeah. Cream of Nature, man. Hey, Cream of Nature, send me that check. They're running by me now. Cream of Nature.
Hey, now it's sponsored to you by Cream of Nature.
Yeah. But it's all natural and no sulfates or whatever the other stuff. And not a lot of harsh chemicals.
For sure, man. Also, again, it's also dealing with what you eat, guys. So if you're trying to grow your beard, man, drink your water. Make sure you're getting your vitamin D3 as well. Also, zinc and magnesium is something that people, especially of color, you need a lot of zinc and a lot of magnesium, man. So wherever you gotta go get it from, go get it. I tell you, hopefully you can find some food with magnesium and zinc in it. But if not, make sure you get you some pills from. Listen here.
Allegedly. I forgot we live on Facebook, man. Facebook was like, hey, Facebook gonna hit me up. I'll tell it Facebook about coconut water. They hit me up like, hey, misinformation. Coconut water is good. However, drinking regular water out of the faucet. I'm like, wait a minute. Now you want people to drink faucet water? They're trying to put some stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, man, take that zinc. You know what I mean? Sprinkle
some of that fluoride in your system. You know how cram.
Hey, look, go ahead. Make sure you brush your teeth with some charcoal too, with none of the extra stuff in it.
All right, we're giving away too much secrets now. We're giving away too much secrets now, man. They gonna come knocking on the door. They don't like this conscious talk. Keith Murphy, the unbeaten. You better be unbeaten. The Cards are smoking the Eagles and the Cowboys pack. NFC lease 40. Wait a minute.
You
read that, man. Hold on. I ain't know he put one in here, man. Hey, wait a minute.
Shout out to my boy Rondo in the building. The Cards are smoking on Eagle and Cowboy packs.
He pro Cowboy.
409ers, the 2023 NFC East champs, baby. Our worst team beat the top two teams in the NFC East. Just so y'all know, my boy's coming in out the top rope like Hulk Hogan with the leg drop. Ooh, don't stop. Let's go. Bang, bang, not a game. Happy New Year to y'all. Let's get it, baby.
Oh, sugar, man.
Not the one who make the rules, right? Do it, do it, right? Do it, do it, right?
Hey, Keith, Keith. When we beat y'all in the playoff, you're going to have to take that unbeaten down, and you're going to be Keith Murphy, the beaten one.
Right now, though.
Right now.
SOB, baby.
Stand on business, man. Keith Murphy again, man. He must be rich, man. He's rich. The man got his own money. I'll play with you. If Trent sits, the QB needs to sit. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. What's your record? He's 0-4, 0-5 without Trent? With Trent?
I don't know.
But, without Trent? Yeah.
0-3 this year. But
0-3.
If he need to sit and get himself together, man, I advise him to do so. Do y'all have the ability to sit anybody? Would you want to sit anybody coming up this week if you could?
Hey, no lie. Organically, we got a guy named Tyler Smith. He got the plantar fasciitis. You know, hey,
that's a rough one.
That's rough. Now it's fickle though. Either it could be 2 or 3 days, or it could be 2 weeks. It just depends. But he's in a 330-pound body, so you can't just wrap that up and put some coconut oil on it, you know, and tell him walk outside barefoot and let the earth reheal him and regenerate him. Oops, I'm talking too much again. But I would say, you know, if there's anybody that needs to rest up.
Cause y'all trying to go for the long run, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
We don't have that liberty. We don't have that liberty. We don't have that pursuit. Justice for all. You don't have that because of the fact. If you somebody said put Zach Martin out, then you put a unknown commodity out there. You got Dak back out there, and then he folds up like a pretzel. Now what? You know.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble, trouble. You can probably. I'm trying to see. You can't. We are not in that ability to rest anyone. We got to play the whole part. Nobody, baby.
Nobody, baby.
Yeah, we got nobody.
Jerry Jones in the box.
Jerry.
I want me some glory hole.
All right, Jerry. Wait a minute. But all I can say is that Jerry can rest. That's the only one, you know. Okay. So that's just what it is. All right. So we going down, man. We got Ernest Ellsbury. Appreciate you. Law, happy New Year to you. To you as well, fam. Talking to you, twin. New Year football. It is time to turn up. How about them Cowboys? Here we go.
Not the one who made the rules, right? Do it.
Turn up Timmy, baby.
Do it.
He said he ready,
man. Cool hat too, by the way. Cool hat. Cool hat. Shout out to you, Thomas, man, for being part of this thing for 23 months. Appreciate you, my brother. Salute to you, man. You know, and Phil Phillips Henderson What's good with you, man? He says, one thing I love about how the Ravens attack Purdy. All right, so let me break this down. Right now, I'm glad he segued over to that conversation. Ravens the team to beat. We just glad they're in the AFC. That's the team. That's the team that you want to look like going into the postseason. What did I say, Travel? Huh?
For you or for us?
I'm like, if my team would play like the Ravens right now, I wouldn't even let you talk right now.
No. I'm saying you said that's the team to beat, and I'm asking you, are you just saying for yourself?
No, I'm just saying in general. Collectively, you know, they in the AFC anyway.
I thought you were go try to leapfrog over us as if you say we're going straight to the Ravens. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Put the e-brake on, my G. Hold on now.
Wait a minute.
Hey, hold up now, bro. Shut up.
Do it right.
Hey.
Yeah. Get those hands up, bat down football. Those what you got to do against shorter quarterbacks. So he's breaking down the analysis on what needs to be done against Brock Purdy. Now here's what I got with Brock Purdy. He's a rhythm thrower. Once he's in his groove, he's dancing. And Kyle Shanahan, who I know you kind of upset at sometimes on how he like to call his plays. Is he stubborn? Yes or no?
Yes.
He's stubborn, right? So if you can knock him off of his game plan, he's going to be the type of fool, not trying to call him a fool, but he's the type of fool that will continue to do the same thing over and over again to prove his point. But the thing is, what you got to do against Cal, I think that if the Cowboys jump up on y'all, we will win. We just haven't got that theory together yet. You know what I'm saying? But if we jump up on y'all, it's over.
I'm going to tell you this, though.
Break it down.
So, the biggest thing that I got out of that game Saturday night was though Kyle has his idiosyncrasies that get on my nerve.
Right.
I thank God Mike McCarthy did what he did yesterday or two days ago, because that said to me, it was like, praise God. Yeah. I know even if Kyle mess up,
Yeah.
Mike is still gonna revert back to his old ways. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. That means I said, no matter what, we still will have an opportunity because of his own arrogance as well. So we're dealing with two people that don't know how to change their stripes right now.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm happy because then I say, hey, we'll be at home if something were to happen. We can get the crowd to kind of get involved and things of that nature, which give us the opportunity to be, to kind of come back if need be. So that's how I kind of look at it.
But you remember that movie? You remember that movie, Batman and Superman? Which one was it when he first fought Superman?
I'm talking about Dawn. Was it the Dawn of Superman or something like that?
No, I'm not talking about the cartoon version. I'm talking about the actual TV picture. Yeah. And Batman figured out, oh snap, he can bleed. Remember? Batman saw he made him bleed, right? Yeah. So what the Ravens did for me, not saying that we have the personnel or the skill set as the Ravens, but I've seen y'all bleed. And one thing that nobody can take away from us, we never got beat down like that at our crib. All last year.
Okay. That's cool. Praise God, y'all had to come to our house. So that's another thing.
But wait a minute. But I saw y'all get beat down at your house. That's one thing. Hey. There's one thing you can't say about us. Y'all didn't see nobody beat us down at our crib. Yeah.
Are you going to run 71% zone?
Huh?
Are you going to run 71% zone?
Well, we got tape to see that we can run 71% zone. Hey, we got tape.
Would you guys run 71% zone?
No. We run 70% man.
60% zone. These dudes, I'm gonna call them.
I know.
Yeah. These dudes ran 71% zone, which is 10% more than they ever have this year. Not only that,
blueprint.
Hey, to all you Cowboy fans out here, I need to ask y'all one question.
What was that one?
Y'all got somebody by the name have a number 0 or number 6 on their jersey?
Yeah, but we got a guy that got 6 on his jersey.
No. Do y'all got a backer with the number 0 or 6 on their jersey? Because if you ain't got 2 of them boys, got dog it.
You'll be sweating now. You be sweating over here.
If y'all had them 2 over there, listen here. If
Yeah.
y'all would have picked up Raekwon and said, "Hey, Michael, I'm gonna have you a hybrid coming in and out of a goddamn edge and as a middle linebacker."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They definitely got no Kyle Hamilton. That's a whole nother story.
Hey, well, yeah, it's a whole nother story.
We ain't got one of them.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, and come on, man. Lamar is better. Come on, no. Lamar is dynamite, but you got to understand they got the number 1 defense, number 1 scoring defense, number 1 defense in takeaways, and what 2 things that I said travel.
I mean, defense travel.
And what else travel? Man, we don't have no run game like the Ravens.
But the run game is Lamar Jackson in the Ravens.
Yeah, but God dog it. But we talk about every time we talk about quarterbacks, they always want to bring up, hey, well, this quarterback run too.
I mean, you can run and then you can sprint.
But when it's supposed to be about throwing the ball,
I mean, this is not the day or the week to talk about throwing the ball because I was looking hey, now you be checking your phone. Look.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 touchdowns, didn't he throw it?
Yeah, 5 though, but the whole crazy thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, he had like at halftime like 10 for 11, 3 touchdowns. I kept refreshing. I'm like, well, maybe they made a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he ain't really, bro. I said, good Lord have mercy. That man averaged 19.6 yards per play. I said, oh my God.
Man, I wish.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You would have went nuts out here.
Yeah, I went nutty. I would have went, I would have went nutty too. But I would say this though. Joker got 8-9 in the box. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody playing cover because they like, hey, we try to stop the run. Hey,
Who make the rules? Right. Do it.
That boy cooking, baby. I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous.
I'm jelly, boy.
I'm so goddamn jealous because when the team play us, they sitting there saying, we don't give a dog about the run. We're trying to stop the pass.
Yeah.
Look, they don't give a dog about stopping Tony Pollard and them.
Small nickel package or even a dime. They can run a dime if they want to.
Bro, they send 4 or 5 body boxes, and they held my doggone running back to less than 60 yards in the last 10 games or the last 13 games. Less than 60 yards. So when teams play the Cowboys, guess who they trying to stop? 4.
Oh.
That's the only person they trying to stop. They ain't trying to stop nobody else.
Mike,
huh?
That's on Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's on Mike and them. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you know who your opponents are going to be, right? We know this. Like when we see certain things that happen, we need to make sure. I may have a tool in the toolbox that I know that I could use. But if I look at my toolbox and I don't even have the tool, I got an issue now. You see what I'm saying? Like if I'm Mike McCarthy, it's like at least put the tool in the toolbox. Now it's up to you to use it.
Right.
You had utilized the tool, you don't know when the time is to properly use the tool. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I'll tell y'all. Like, bro.
But you know what? You just know what? This is what I want, though, bro.
What that be like?
For them to just abolish MVP because nobody understands the word most valuable player.
Okay.
They don't understand the connotations of how when you sit there and you finna play a certain team, will that team win, lose, or draw with or without most valuable? Now, granted, we did this. I think you and I had this conversation. What is more important, the engine or the transmission, right? Or the wheel? That's all we got is one engine. We don't got no wheels on this Cowboys. Look, nobody can say, well, hey, this offensive line getting great push. Nobody can say, hey, man, Tony Pollard is being the difference maker. There's only two people on offense that most people look at, Dak Prescott, and from Dak Prescott, from his arm to this guy named CeeDee Lamb, who's having, by far, I think CeeDee Lamb lead the league in yards now, or unless Hill made some catches, or he's second place, something like that.
Now, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, y'all biggest issue would be this, though, bro. It's not like there has been players on y'all squad who haven't done great things. So,
on offense,
offense,
break that offense. We just talking about offense right now, and I'm gonna talk about yours. Go ahead.
Number one, Ezekiel Elliott is no longer on that team because of what offensively Tony Pollard has shown in flashes and what he did last year. So though he may not be doing what y'all want him to do this year, don't make it seem as if he hasn't done it, because y'all just had 1,000, he almost was 400 some receiving yards, 400 some plus rushing yards. That was just last year. You see what I'm saying? So that was something. Last year, y'all had a guy by the name of Dalton Schultz, I believe, is your tight end. Dude was up for money because what? Production. You wouldn't want to get paid, or you didn't have you didn't pay him because you didn't want to, but he showed the ability to be a really good tight end.
Tight end, so, but he wanted Travis Kelce money. He wanted Kittle money.
Hey, listen here. That was up to y'all. Y'all didn't want him. So it's not like those players wasn't in play. Same thing with Brandon Cooks. We know he got 7,000 yard season with 4 different teams. He's always been a productive wide receiver. So that's a talent right there. You know what I mean? Michael Gallup, I believe he's still playing on a good contract. He got a lot of money a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? But now he's no longer been featured, I believe, because last year y'all talked about Noah Brown and C.D. Wilson and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
We had you guys went and adjusted the wide receiving rooms because guys had butterfingers and so on and so forth, or Milky Way, or they only caught the ball on payday or something of that nature. But anyway, so you guys got talent, especially with the tight ends as well. So I just think y'all don't utilize them guys like they should be, because at the end of the day, I don't think it's just only Dak and only CD. I just think y'all guys create your offense to only, remember back in the day on video game when they say your top players who you going to what was it? You could switch the playbook and say top player only use, it's just only Dak and CeeDee Lamb. I don't think y'all utilize the other guys, if you ask me.
Well, I get your baseline argument there. But let's be real. This is Jake Ferguson first year or second year, basically, and that ain't by the element of surprise. The dude was a rookie last year, and he stepped up and he getting his name mentioned at the top epsilon of all of the other tight ends in the league. Now, one could argue and say, well, hold on, Law. Lamar is missing Andrews and he got Isaiah Likely, but this is not Isaiah Likely. Is this his second year? I don't know. But Isaiah Likely, he's doing nice things. But when you look at the construct of their team, their offensive line is intact. Their wide receiver core is intact, regardless. I know they got Odell Beckham Jr., but he's just by namesake because you get more.
Wait.
You get more jump.
Don't finish that now. If you're going to finish this, the rebuttal going to be nasty. Continue on.
I mean, Odell is better than doggone Michael Gallup. Now, let's not get it twisted now.
Yeah, keep going, because I got something for you now.
They drafted Zay Flowers. Oh, wait a minute. And they got a real nasty run game.
Okay, now I ask you this. So you just talk about a rookie. You was just telling me about everything going on with Ferguson, who's not even a rookie, a second-year player. Zay Flower is coming in as a rookie.
And what he was drafted at?
I don't care what, first round?
First round, man. Come on, man.
So not first round
apples and apples.
Hold on. Hollywood Brown was a god dog on first round draft pick. He should have been Tubi Brown, god dog it. His name should have been Hollywood Brown. It should have been Tubi Brown.
They got rid of him. And they replaced. They replaced.
So first round necessarily doesn't mean you come out here and be an excellent god doggone wide receiver, right?
Wait a minute now. Keep going. Keep going.
So, J.K. Dobbins, number 1 running back, got hurt beginning of the year. Mark Andrews got hurt beginning of the year. You had a wide receiver in the last 3 years had 2 knee surgeries and one Odell Beckham. And then you got a guy by the name of Bates, or whatever his name, Bateman, who's been injury prone for the last 2 years too, since he's been drafted. So Lamar Jackson coming in with a new offensive coordinator, new wide receivers that he's trying to get adjusted to. He's trying to get familiarity with Odell Beckham and so on and so forth. Look, his go-to target get hurt. His number one running back gets hurt. That's a lot because you're trying to get adjusted to guys who haven't thrown the ball to. None of these guys he threw the ball to more than 30 times last year. Y'all can't say that.
Well, we definitely can't use that as an argument, but at the same time, what I'm saying is from tier to tier on every piece of their team, their offensive line is intact, as well as the weapons that they use on the absolute completion side of it, which would mean their wide receiver core. Now, here's what I'm saying right here. Technically, they don't have the number one offense in the league. Do they have the number one offense in the league?
I don't think they don't need the number one offense.
They don't need the number one offensive league. Let me see if I can pull that up right quick. So, yeah, they are winning games, but this is where I'm telling you where they're winning games at, because even when you do the comparisons of the absolute numbers, Dak Prescott is damn near throwing for 4,000 yards. Lamar, he's not there throwing 4,000 yards. He don't have 32 touchdowns. You see what I'm saying? He don't have all of that. So what people are doing is they are looking at the overall results, which is really good. I can't pin that tail on anybody's donkey to say otherwise. But what I'm looking at it, when I show you this right here, that's what they doing. They got the number one in takeaway, number one in sacks, number one in scoring. You know, they have all of those things, and you contextualize giving Lamar Jackson a short field. That's what they doing. We definitely.
Whoa. Last time I checked, y'all got a guy by the name of Deron Bland who broke a national football record that's been standing up since the test of time. Record been standing up since Moses stood up and got the goddamn 10 commandments off the Mount Sinai. That record been up there so long that Bland went and broke it. He got multiple touchdowns, right?
Man, they in a smaller market. Geno Stone got about 5 or 6 interceptions himself.
Not touchdowns. Y'all got
but they're not touchdowns, but we definitely ain't number one in scoring.
And don't y'all got a special team touchdown?
Yeah, we do.
Don't y'all got like a block for a touchdown or something like that? Y'all got multiple ways that y'all just score.
Bro, hold on, man. Since week 9 or 10, man, we haven't been doing anything on defense like this, bro.
Wait, so hold on. That's not Lamar's fault. It's not like y'all haven't shown the capabilities to go out there and put up these gaudy stats. And y'all was in the league as far as a top 5 defense. Because before me and you played, we was like, hey, bro, our teams are up there when it comes to defenses, right?
Just said he got 7 INTs, bro.
Who? Stone?
Stone. And look, he in a smaller market. Nobody know he played for them. You know, because
how many touchdowns does he got?
Come on, man.
You telling me a pick six ain't worth more than just one single interception?
No, I'm not taking away from what Deron Bland is doing. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is collectively, we don't have the number one scoring defense.
Do you got number 4? Do you got number 5? Are y'all in top 5?
We for dog should probably top 5 or 6. For sure.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
No. Wait. Are you top 5?
No. In sacks, we're no longer in top 5. Look, the Bills got more sacks than us. No. Let me tell you this. We don't get to the quarterback. We don't get to the quarterback, bro. Look, the Bills had more sacks than us when we played them. The Dolphins got more sacks than us. I believe y'all generate more sacks than us. We are probably number 8 or number 9th in the league in sacks. We don't get to the quarterback. We get pressure. We get close. We're the number 1 pressure team, but we don't get to the quarterback, bro.
Man, listen here. I need to know. Let me hold on.
Somebody give me those facts out there. Because last time I checked, we wasn't number 1 in takeaways. We good in takeaways. We ain't number 1 in takeaways though.
Hey, bro, listen here. If you top 5, my guy, you in the game. So like EA Sports. That's all I'm trying to say. You is in the game like EA Sports, my G.
But here's what I'm gonna say.
You make it sound like y'all.
Bruh, come on, man.
Like y'all out
here. No, I ain't trying to say our defense is trash. We would have a better record if we had the Ravens defense down the stretch. We had a better record. We beat the Bills. We beat the doggone Dolphins. And hey, we walk cool selling against the Lions if our defense stepped up just a little bit. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, I'm finna look. Let me over here. I'm finna Google real fast.
Google.
I need to know.
Here's the craziest thing. When we had all of those things, they was talking about our defense. They were for dog sure taken away from Dak Prescott. But now the Ravens got this. They don't even talk about this on the Ravens. They talk about Lamar Jackson like he's doing all of what he's doing by himself.
I mean, listen here. I mean, dude's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at my man. See,
but wait a minute. So wait a minute. Hold on. So this is not dynamic. This is not great.
No, that's great. That's good. It's very complimentary, man. But I bet you right now, are you going to put the drops? Are you going to put the drops at the bottom wide receiver core that was in the end zone that these guys and drop multiple passes for early on in the season? You know what I'm saying? They were dropping more balls than phone calls out there in the country where we live at, man. Come on now, you know that. Come on, man. Them boys, they would drop it. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you try to do. You try to pump them up so much so that the loss the L that they gave you, it'll be like, okay, that the Cowboys won't be able to deliver that type of L. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. I know your rule.
Listen here. Hey, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that team in Baltimore, I ain't gonna lie, you do got the right numbers up there, so I can't get mad at them.
I got to see. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You know, man, we live by this, man. I'm just saying that the Ravens right now is by far the most complete team. They got a kicker that can make any kick once you get to his side of the 50, right? We got one developing just like that, by the way. Knock on some wood, but we got one just like him just right now. You know what I'm saying? So they got a real good special team. And one thing that I know for sure, defense travel and run game travel. And as long as you got a Lamar, I guess you can say that he's going to be able to move. Now, somebody did say he got 11 fumbles too, though. So, you know.
Oh, man. Hey, bro, look.
Hey, we top 5 in takeaways. Appreciate you, Thomas. You know.
Oh, yeah, I know, because I'm looking right now. Interceptions, y'all right here. Y'all got 15. You know
Where we at? Where we in takeaways? 5, right?
Yeah, the differential. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Differential. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So y'all right there. Yeah, it goes Baltimore, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Cincinnati, New York, Houston, and Dallas.
How in the hell New York got more than us? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, on the road, these 2 road games that we lost, we couldn't buy a takeaway. We didn't have not one takeaway.
Not now one. Huh?
Now on the road, how many takeaways benefited Ravens defense? Oops.
Man, look, I can't look. I don't know how to bring that up this quickly. You know what I'm saying?
No. How many INTs did Purdy through?
When 5? No, 4.
Was it okay? Did that benefit the Ravens in that game? Do you think if they minimize that? Do they win?
No, I don't think so. But this goes back to our original statement early on. Turnovers are a big component of who wins or who loses. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of those turnovers killed us early on in the game. We still had opportunities as far as our defense, because our defense did show up, helped them guys to only 15 points, though we put them in bad positions. But at the same time, hey, man, y'all defense ain't slow. That's all I'm saying. Y'all defense is not slow. You know what I mean? Y'all defense
No. It's just what it is, man. All right, so I got what was it? Boy, we had a good conversation on that one. I got his name right this time. Mario, not Louis.
Mario.
Or what I was calling him the other night. Marlo.
Marlo.
Yeah. Got the right eyes tonight, man. I think MM continues to call game aggressive to give confidence in the offense and defense. He knows we need to close out games with both. I also saw a few Kellen Moore option routes I didn't like. And that's my guy Mario. Shout out to him for the $9.99. I'm gonna break this down though, twin.
All right, because I'm about to say that aggressive word can be used You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you got to be careful with aggressiveness, man. They pulling up stuff on fellas since 1988. Jermaine Jackson was aggressive with me. You be like, wait a minute, hold on. No statute of limitations around here.
Look,
So
he asked me for my phone number twice. I'm like, really? I'd had a girl tell me no once before, and then waited a couple weeks, smiled and did some things, and maybe hopefully butter up a little bit next again. Am I being too aggressive? Man, I thought
like what are the rules on that? Like, can it be just do you have to have to have concrete evidence? They still pulling up stuff on Bill Cosby, like, hey, in 1962, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like, what's the rules on that? Like, it's just whatever you think that you made up in your mind, because even if there's no evidence, and then you got somebody, your compatriot, your party player, back in the day to confirm, yeah. But neither here nor there. Let me get back to the subject line with the aggressiveness.
For sure. Aggressive.
Here's what I don't like with Mike McCarthy at times. I get it, right? We want to take the D ball, and there's nothing wrong with shooting the ball down the field and seeing if you can make a big impact. Like, hey, on a 9 route, let's see if Dak Prescott can connect with Brandon Cooks. We like Brandon Cooks. But all year, I think Dak is like 1 for 5 or 1 for 6 on a 9 route with him. That ain't working. Okay. It ain't working. Okay. So what you got to do, West Coast, can you break down, Twin, what type of routes West Coasters are?
Hey, before there was the slant king himself from or the slant god, aka Jerry Rice, man. Slants and drag, slant, drag, and quick little out routes, man. Look, that's your money maker. And then also going to the backfield, using your running back as a relief valve, man. That guy right there is essential when it comes to the West Coast, man. The simple pass to keep completions going. Hit your running back up, man, for a quick little pass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Deep, shallow, like I'm talking about
shallow crosses.
Deep, shallow crosses. Woo-wee.
Right.
Because you want yak. You want to catch them in stride to be able to go up and turn the field if you want to.
Right.
You know
Right. So basically, when I seen teams when they delay blitz, and that's something that we know that they try to give Dak one look on the road, or even when the crowd is loud, and they switch it right before the play happens, so they can confuse him a little bit, and so where he think he should go with the ball is not there, right? So when we talk about Mike McCarthy being aggressive to help out the offense to give them confidence, well, sometimes I look at it, you don't have to go for the chunk plays. Get comfortable, get confidence with a 7 route, 7-yard route, get them confident, get your quarterback going before you try to take it. Just try to go for the big one, whether it be your short to intermediate passes. I'm seeing it so much with Brock Purdy.
Slow motion, man. In the words of the great Juvenile from New Orleans, he said slow motion. You know what I'm saying?
Slow motion.
Take it nice and slow. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you don't want Dak Prescott on his back. Right. I don't want Brock Purdy on his back. I got mad 2 weeks ago because we were passing the ball, which was good. We was getting yardage, but what people don't understand, they look at, and this is where I say stats at times can be deceiving when you're not watching the game. Because at times you can have big explosive plays which give you yards, but you don't create a dominance in the trenches. You see what I'm saying? And so if you come out there, you pass the ball, you get 130, 150 yards in the first quarter, or by the time half, what I mean? Like we've been passing the ball, but our offensive line been just, haven't really been blocking. And sometimes you need to establish the running game, not for your offense,
no doubt,
but for your defense.
Yeah.
So your defense can see people out there putting their helmet on another man's helmet, knocking them back, and you seeing them go out there and hit a dude in the mouth, take time possession away. I think it's the physicality that having that balance on offense that really helps your team overall morale. Just because it's nasty, it's hard.
Balance is everything, man.
Yeah, not everybody want to go out here and do this. This is why I don't nobody do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying about Mike McCarthy.
Yeah. And then sometimes, man, learn to attack with your weapons properly. I do like the aspect whereas you want to establish the run and you think that it will be more aggressive a tone to run up A gap or B gap. Where there are teams that only run on C gaps. like the Niners. They primarily C-gap runs, zone runs. They run on the outside, and every now and then they will cut back inside. All right, and I got a quick message from Niners Sickness Podcast, bro. Your brother put me in timeout. I know he pointed me in timeout. Look, mods, man, when I'm doing shows with my brother, man, then y'all see San Fran folks jump in, don't put them in timeout, man. Look, man, we got real thick skin over here. I get it, right? Some mods they see some trash talk and they might kick somebody out. But when it's a show like this, man, y'all gotta let Niner people talk, man. Don't put them in timeout, man.
He's a good guy too. You know what I'm saying? He'll talk some trash, but he don't say nothing too disrespectful or nothing like that. It's just good banter between him and the 49er fan. That's my good brother though, man. Shout out to my guy as well. Niners Sickness Podcast. What's cracking? You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Twin, you got a little bit more time. You still really go because we went over an hour.
Man. Hey, man, you got the grease going now. You down here when you find fish. Once you get that right temperature, you know what I'm saying? You just you drop them things in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you got right here is Brandy. All up in my room, or is it sitting in my room? Brandy.
I must confess. Hey, man, y'all give Brandy a shout out, man. Y'all give
some
hearts out there for the lady Brandy, man. Happy
my flowers while I'm living.
She says, "Hey y'all, the run game to me lacks creativity, or just lack of having open gaps for Pollard to run blocking, right? So when I saw the Ravens when they got inside your 20, when they got inside your 10, basically, I already know Gus was gonna bust. Pause. I already know." I knew he was gonna buzz it in. I knew he was gonna buzz it in on y'all, man. I knew he was gonna run. You know, I knew it. I just knew that because that's their philosophy. Mm-hmm. They're gonna run when they get inside the 10. They're gonna run when they get inside the 5. They're gonna utilize their running backs into that particular light. And the Cowboys, to me, when we get in there, due to our lack of ability to run or creativity, we go empty, we go spread, right? And then we try to run from there because we don't have a power back. Now, is that the other team's fault? No, that's the Cowboys' fault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but again, like you say, before it even happened, you could predict that it was going to happen. For certain teams, like you just said, you're not predicting that you feel like the Cowboys are going to go out there and run the ball on the goal line. You know what I'm saying? Or this first 10 on 10. And we got 3 plays, you already thinking first player pass, second player pass, third player pass. Like, we can understand by this time of the year, our tendencies, what we feel comfortable with, we're going to do that. And I think sometimes because you do have a prolific offense as far as passing the ball, sometimes you can get so pass heavy. And to me, you know, I love basketball, bro. Hypothetically speaking, if I'm up 7 in a basketball game and it's 5 minutes left in the game, but say, for instance, I get the ball, it's 17 seconds left on the shot clock, and I shoot a 3-pointer. It's like, bro, you don't need that.
Right.
Run the clock. Get to the last 5 seconds, and you can probably go get a layup or shoot a midi. But when you shoot a 3-pointer, you don't make it. Now what happens? The defense, it's hard for your defense to get back on transition. And now you're giving this other team the opportunity to go out here and have a 3-on-4 situation or a 4-on-3 situation because you shot a bad shot. And now the time's not working for you. And I think the same thing in football. Can you shoot the shot? Yes. Right. Can you make the pass? Yes. Right. But when you're trying to control the clock, man, that kills you. You know what I'm saying?
It kills you all the time. But even like, let's say you're down by 27 or even 30 and it's third quarter in basketball. Do you need to shoot threes to get you back going? Or what'd you say? What'd you say? You say, hey, get back to defense. Let's crash the boards. Let's show that we can score down inside, right? Let's slow this. Look, believe it or not, let's slow this game down a little bit. Stop rushing your shot. It's the third quarter. You're down by 30.
That's okay. Let's just try to get it down. Let's just try to get it to 12 by fourth quarter.
By fourth quarter.
What I'm saying? So you slowly begin to kind of just take off. You know, you get the efficient shots to play good defense.
Right.
Make sure you're taking the ball outside the basket. You know what I mean? And I just think the same philosophy applies to football and basketball. What's your mindset? What do you go to? What are your keys? What do you run in the last 5 minutes of the game to make sure that you can go out here and finish the situation? So I definitely believe both of our teams. I think we do a better job at it.
Yep.
And I'm just not me just being biased. I'm just keeping
No. You keep it 100. Yeah.
But at the same time, we can beat sorry teams. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. We got two of the most talented
You destroy sorry teams.
Yeah, we would. Y'all seen how bad y'all beat the Giants and other folks. Like, we got the most talent than a lot of teams do. We just put the guys out there, they're going to win. But when we do play against the upper echelon teams, and we got to really start the coaching, looking at the god dog. I heard Troy Aikman. I give y'all that Troy Aikman was calling y'all game, and Troy was like, "Hey man, you got to watch the clock." Hey, and the guy who was with him was like, "You know what? Who was that? Joe Buck." Joe Buck was like, "You know what, Troy Aikman? It's like every time we play, you're always conscious or cognitive of the clock. You always know how much time is left, when we need to call a timeout, or why we shouldn't be using timeout because the quarterback need to be responsible for the clock." And he always points that out. You know what I'm saying?
I love that because Troy is playing the game within the game. Troy knew, if people fail to realize they use this as a dirty word like game manager, right? And they use it as this is the ability less of a quarterback. But no, when you are a quarterback like a Troy who played with the 92 or the 93 or even the 94 Cowboys defense, meaning that defense style, they're going to get the ball back to you, or they're going to you can play the fields. So when you got the ball, when you got the lead, then, hey, you got to figure out ways to reserve that defense. On top of that, I think sometimes when I see with my team, when we're not in rhythm and we're trying to impress, we go for too many deep throws, like 9 routes. I love some post routes. I would love some drags, like I said, love some slants or something like that to get your quarterback in rhythm. Sometimes going deep is not the proper way because you got to look at clock game. We know that our run game is inefficient, but what we should do is just like the true nature of what West Coast always was created for, and a lot of kids don't remember, was for the Roger Craigs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Use your short to intermediate throwing game as your run game. Right now, if Tony Pollard, if I see this play one more time, we in shotgun, and they do the handoff A-gap run to Tony Pollard, that ain't working. It haven't worked all year. Why keep doing it? Look. It would be better to do that same play, run them into the flats, and then throw it to them when they are in that coverage instead of doing the handoff and giving him no real estate. The offensive line is not pushing and giving you weight, and just utilize what you can use, get them out to the edge. On top of that, one other point that I wanted to say, even by using clock game, I remember I do most of the play-by-play talk over here on my side. It was the third quarter, and it was 5 minutes and 60 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys down. And I said, shoot, start running clock game now. You got the possession. You can go down there and punch the ball in, and at the start of the fourth quarter, you should be up. You shouldn't have to start rushing your throws. Just take your game within the game and just go ahead and put together a good series, a good drive. And the Cowboys did that. And I was like, yes, they're thinking now. No rushing.
And I'll tell y'all this, you know what I mean? Now, if you look at this, you'll be surprised. Tony Pollard game log, right?
Right.
1 reception against Detroit, 1 reception against Miami, 2 receptions against Buffalo, 7 against Philly. In that game, y'all could have won. 3 against Seattle, 6 against Washington, 4 against Carolina, 0 against New York, 3 against Philly. Like, there's too many games in the back end of this season. I believe that you guys aren't necessarily targeting him enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if the running game ain't working right, well, God dog it, find a way to give him the ball, whether it's also with your running back come out the backfield or with your tight end screens and things of that nature, or, you got to be creative in that manner to make sure you get some positive yardage on first down, or trying to supplement your running game with something a little more creative, whether it's in I formation, not always running the ball in a doggone shotgun formation, pro set formation. I mean, there's different things you can do to run the ball in strong formation. Like, do those things, bring in the big back, because I believe y'all have the bigger guys as far as on the offensive line to do so.
Right.
And now you got to put the plays in play to be able to go out there and establish a running game. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. And Spock with the $2 super chat, he said phone lines. Well, the way it's set up today, we don't have phone lines available, but we do have a link for the last 30 minutes of this show, you guys can jump in on this link and chit chat with us and spit your mind. So click here to join, and to join, here it is right here. And once you click in there, you should be able to see it. It should be in the chat area there. Yeah. You should see right here. Click here to join. I like that avatar of me right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dude look just like me. But yeah. Click there to join the stream today. And already have your points together, man. Be on camera, man. Don't be all on the side, drinking your New Year's drink, But y'all jump on in. But to that point, that's what I want the Cowboys to understand. We have weapons. Yeah. When your players out there, cover every blade of grass. Cover every blade of grass. Don't be sitting out here thinking that the only way we can get things moving and grooving is through run game. West Coast offense is predicated upon getting the ball out quick, using your short game as it relates to your pass for run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, like you say, we want the quick, efficient passes, man. Yeah. Sometimes we're playing against better teams, or if your offensive line not that great, you're going to have to be able to hit that back foot on the third step drop and get the ball out of there, man. And a lot of times it's coming with timing. You're coming with precision and things of that nature, And so in route concepts and being able to throw, sometimes you need a person to run a route where they're not even going to get the ball. You know what I'm saying? They know already I need to run full tilt. I got to, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's for other individuals to get open as well. So you got to work together in the West Coast offense as a unit. You have to be smart. You have to process information very quickly. And you have to block, whether it's the offensive line, the fullbacks, the wide receivers. Mm-hmm. Everybody has to be on one accord. And so if your running game does suffer, one thing to look at is your wide receivers. Are they blocking just as much or just as hard or as aggressive as the linemen? Because that matters too in the run game. Because a running game, a run play can only get 4 yards on one play, but only if that wide receiver would have helped his block.
Yeah.
That 1 4-yard run could have been a 15-yarder. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes these guys be little prima donnas, you know what I'm saying? And, they don't want to necessarily block like that. But that does matter. So when you look at our team, I'll give Brandon Ayuk the credit, and also the guy by the name of Juwan Jennings. They will block not only one block, they shed that block, run the field, try to find another man, get engaged somebody else as well. Yeah, man. So all these things work together when you're trying to create a running game,
Yes, indeed. All right, and we got a Randy says, ways up, my guys. Ready to for the new season.
My guys, ready for the new season. We on a collision course to see each other. I can't wait. I'll break it down. I see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I auto-correct that, with the eyes.
Yeah. I'm sitting there like, wait. Yeah.
Big up, Randy. Salute to you, Randy. Super chat, man. We appreciate it, man. Y'all continue to hit that like button, man. Over here on this screen, man. Like the button, continue to comment. We loving the atmosphere over here in the chat as well, man. Y'all got these things running, So big ups to everybody in the Facebook world, in the IG world, the Twitter world, man. Thank you guys for hopping in with us, as we sit here and start the 2024 season, man. You know what I'm saying?
2024 season. First up, man, we got my guy Jonathan, man. You're live on the Nation. Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Hello, Nation.
What's good with you, Jay?
Good. I'm doing awesome. I just got out the hospital this morning.
Okay.
And I'm doing fine. And I wanted to ask y'all y'all a question.
Go ahead. We all here for you, Jay.
How we know when the preseason start and who we gonna play and stuff?
All right, so the postseason, it will start not this weekend, but next weekend. And Twin, he could sit back and drink Mai Tais because he got a good ways to go. But it will be either, if the Cowboys beat, I believe, when we beat the Washington team, right? And I'm going to go ahead and speak it into existence. Okay. It's not me cocky talking, but I just want us to go ahead and take care of business. It would either be the Rams we play or the Packers, I believe. So that will be our first game. And I would love for us to feast on the Packers. I got some unfinished business versus those boys.
And also my friend Jerry was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, we want the same thing.
And I told him I didn't know.
Yeah. So let them know, man. Share this content. Let them know that. And I think my guy Jay Versa said, or New Orleans. New Orleans could be a play in that. New Orleans has a good defense. Look at that. Yeah, I remember you showing me that hat. That's like a New Year hat with the star, with all of the streaks in it. I love that, John. Hey, before you go, man, let me hear you say it, though, John.
How about the Dark Cowboys? And we gonna go to the playoffs, and after the playoffs, Super Bowl for us.
Let's go.
Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year to you too, John. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. New Year's to y'all too.
Here we go.
No doubt, man. That's my guy, John, man. You heard him, Twin.
Hey, you got to speak and believe and receive it. You know what I'm saying? So he trying.
No. You heard it though. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And listen here,
we undefeated when John go to the game too, and we score average about 40 points every time John go. So hey, Cowboy Nation, man, yay! Hey, next year we need to get John to every game.
Hey, no, not every. Hey, John, don't come to every home game. You need to go make sure they send you to every away game. God dog it. That every away game. God dog it.
Every away game. We'll put 40 points a game. Yes, indeed. I got your brother, man, from another mother. He put him in the middle, man. Put him in the middle, man.
Hey man, I called you this morning, God dog it. But what's up, though, TD?
I'm sorry, man. It is New Year's. It's my anniversary. I might have missed you. I worked last night.
Hey, you worked. Hey,
911, man. It was all crazy. If y'all can only imagine the things that go on New Year's Eve and New Year's night.
Yeah. All this goes on,
Yeah.
Hey, pick one. We got some cigars and everything. Yeah,
unimaginable. How y'all fellas doing, man? Happy New Year to you, man. It's good to see y'all. Y'all breaking out the secrets. Y'all letting them know about the coconut oil. Y'all letting them know about all the good stuff that goes into the sweetness. Y'all giving away all the trade secrets, man. I'm ordering mine on Uber, Instacart.
Everything. But hold tight, man. Hey, what it gonna be? The Brothers Beard Butter coming out soon, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's coming soon, man. BB.
Get your paper up in 24. Get your paper up.
Come on with it, man. Come on, the Brothers Beard Butter. Whatever we're gonna come up with the name, though. But
then you put it out. Put your little logos up.
Your logo, just the beard glistening.
I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna trim my beard. I'm gonna moisturize it. Right, we talking. I'm gonna wash that joke, everything. Like, that beard butter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'll say this, man. I wanted to hate on you so bad, man, but I can't, man. You got the legend on your chest, and you got the legend behind you. That's the only one that Jerry Rice. Even though hey. Mississippi guy, Valley, that's all. I love my Mississippi boys, you know what I'm saying? So I can't take nothing away from you, man. So that's how you gonna jump in here. You're gonna jump in safe. You're gonna say, I'm gonna put some legend stuff on,
Yeah, that's how I roll, man. That's how I'm accepted. It's like Visa. Everywhere you want to be, I can go ahead and mosey into to different chats and everything, man. They say, all right, you can come on in, man. You all right, man. You all right.
Yeah. So talk to me, man. So what are your team needs and wants? That will be the conversational pool.
I'm actually looking at one right now, Twin. There's a right tackle for the University of Alabama, J.C. Latham.
Now, we normally talk draft talk after the season is over with. So are you already implying? Because I thought about needs and wants for the playoffs. Or you want to go there, then, hey, y'all out of the playoffs, you can talk draft stuff,
I'm already looking. I'm already looking ahead. You don't stay pat in business. You already look 2 steps ahead. I already know what I want. But for the playoffs, hey man, we just got to heal up a little bit. Everything we need is in the house. Like I broke the news. I saw not Brian Cup. I'm sorry. What's the one that get on my nerves all the time? Cohen broke a little bit ago that Christian McCaffrey, CMC, is going to be out for this week because he's got a mild calf strain. If he had to go, he could go. I know when he broke out that tape, man, that V tape, I saw on the sideline. I was like, yeah, that when you break out that tape, I've been old for about 10 years now. When you go to the tape, I was like, yeah, that tape or that bio freeze. I was like, yeah, that's a little strain there. Yeah, you might want to rest him up about a week. So this is going to serve good for our players that need to get healed up and get some things healed up for 2 weeks. But I agree, definitely, man. There's a fine line between rest and rust. And those who need to get that quarter or two to keep that timing together, to keep a little bit of momentum, we can go ahead and get a quarter and a half or so, and then come on off the breaks, let the second team get down for a minute, and then we got that home field advantage. We gonna retool ourselves a little bit, get the rest, get to shake the rust off, and come into there the second week of the postseason, man, and make our stand, make our run.
I think the last team to win the Super Bowl with the number 1 seed and from the NFC, the Eagles in 2017.
They had the number 1 seed then?
I think so.
They played the Patriots.
They played the Patriots. Yeah. That was the last team. That was like 7 years ago, or 6 or 7 years ago. So I would say that sometimes that number 1 seed can be. Let me know if I'm wrong, y'all. Let me know. I could be off with that stat there. It could be a death and a curse, right? Or it could be a blessing and a curse, I'm going to say. Because I think the Packers 13-4 had the number 1 seed back-to-back years and just couldn't get out of there, So
I mean, that's because of us, you know what I'm saying? But
because of y'all.
Hey, but look, this is what I would say though. On the opposite side, we know the AFC, when they have the number 1 seed, they continue to win regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AFC different. Yeah.
We know that at the end of the day, it's about whether you're the number 1 seed or number 7 seed, who's playing the best football and who's coach making the decisions, not only pregame, but in-game as well. Yeah. The guy who is able to sit there and say, okay, this is my game plan, and if I need to adjust it on the fly, I can adjust on the fly. The ability to adapt in an in-game situation is supposed to be it's very monumental because our guys said they saw some things out there that they hadn't seen before against the Ravens of the week, and I don't think we was prepared during the game to be able to go over there and switch it up. So to me, that's called a lack of preparation. And I love my coach, but at the same time, he can be very hard-headed to the point where he's going to stick to his guns regardless. And sometimes you need to go and be able to have multiple things in your tool bag. You know what I mean? So I believe it was a good thing we lost because now, there's other things we can continue to work on, whether it's the zone, because they ran 71% zone against us. So now we can know what are our zone beaters when they have some supreme athletes out there. And then also at the same time, we got to continue to make sure we handle our business with the clock management.
No doubt. Let me ask you this, though. So I know y'all speaking glowingly of your team. What are some of the concerns of your team? Since I got 2 of y'all, I'm going to bring in one of my Cowboy guys in a few. Jay, get ready.
Yeah. Fundamentally, we were
Talk
slipping.
to him, baby. Hold on.
Fundamentally, we were slipping in terms of tackling. I was very concerned the last, I think it was 3 weeks in terms of our tackling. We had let double-digit missed tackles happen. And to his credit, man, Twin had identified this going back to I think about week 7, week 8.
Right.
You was like, hey, man, I see Fred Warner. I know he our dog, but hey, I got to call out, speak truth to power. He said, Fred Warner been missing some tackles, man. I was like, well, he'll clean it up. He'll clean it. And then we saw more. I think it came from a motivational standpoint of, we had a couple of injuries here or there, and Fred, he wasn't intentionally missing them. He was just trying to kind of make up for, I think Greenlaw was a little banged up, and Greenlaw might have came and told him, hey, man, I ain't got it all today, man. Watch me. Or, Armstead was like, hey, man, I'm a little banged up, man. Watch me. And he was trying to do a little much and getting out of position with the Cincinnati, getting out of position. I call it OOP, out of position, like Naughty by Nature used to be back in the day. You down with OOP?
So when you say that Terradome, right?
Yes, sir.
Terradome. So when you say that, I'm just going to point this out, man. Sometimes when you miss a few weeks of playing football, tackling could be the thing of areas of concern. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you guys going to be not prepared week, the second week of playoffs or what have you. But there could be a situation there. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Depending on who y'all play now.
It is a point of emphasis. You get more schematic driven than you get fundamentally driven. And you got to get on that tackling dummy. You got to get on that blocking dummy. You got to hit a man in his flank versus looking at a man's shoulders and head. Because that shoulder and head, as I'm wearing the Muhammad Ali, you can feign. A man can feign, but you got to look at a man's hip. You got to get on his hip. You got to get on his flank when you're trying to block. And it's the same thing with tackling. It will always get to blocking and tackling in the fundamentals of football.
No doubt. Hey, man, you just sitting there, man. Jump on in there, man. Jump on in there.
He's spitting knowledge, man. And it's all facts. It's true, man. I can't say nothing about that. That's all facts. It's spitting knowledge, man.
And December and January football is different than September and October football, man. Them boys running around, you wearing your Under Armour, you can stretch out, you looking fine. The girls out there, you got your sweet towel in September. But boy, when I see you in September, when I see you in January, them arms ain't quite as long no more, is it? And the Miami Dolphins, you're gonna know me when I see you in December and January. That's
one thing I'll say. That's one thing I'll give the 49ers, man. The 49ers, I'll give them. They're always well prepared, man. They're always well prepared. I give them that. Ever since I watched football for a long time, they're always prepared. I give them that.
And them Cowboys are always in there, man. Y'all linger around, and then. Hey, they gonna be in there. You might as well.
We're gonna be in there, man. If I can just speak truth to my team right now, it's just that I do prefer us being inside. I'm not saying that we are outside. We can't play outside, but I do prefer us to be inside. And if we have to go, is it Santa Clara, right?
Yes, Santa Clara.
Yeah, Santa Clara. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
It don't snow over there, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be, don't act like y'all gonna be the frozen tundra over there. So if we do have to travel all the way out there, we'll be all right. Ain't that right, Jay? We'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll definitely be all right.
At the crib, though. That's a good thing. We got to take care of business at the crib.
That's all we gotta do, man. Once we get comfortable with the only, like I've been saying all year, I really believe this. We gotta start beating ourselves. Yeah, we gotta get disciplined. We gotta clean up the penalties, and we gotta for 100%. I don't know what it is about our Cowboys in the third quarter, but third quarter hasn't been good to us. we got to start making sure that after that halftime comes, man, we got to handle our business in that third quarter, man. Clean up that mess, and we can go toe to toe with just about anyone.
No doubt.
That's a Chuck Noll thing. I got Tony Dungy on the shelf over there. He said the first rule, man, is don't beat yourself. Penalties, play calling, putting it on the ground, and picks will beat yourself every time. Don't do nothing extraordinary. Just do the ordinary things really, really well. And what happens is we get in these big situations and big moments, and everybody wants to be the hero. Everybody wants to bring something home. Just be fundamentally sound. Just do the ordinary things well. And the one who doesn't make the big mistake will win it. The one we played in Santa Clara 2 years ago. If you don't make that pick, if you don't make that big mistake, we looking at a tie game going into the fourth.
Appreciate you, Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
You talking about? Yeah.
And then it's
let's go. What's cracking, Thomas? How you doing down there, my guy?
Hey,
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to both of y'all. Terry Dawn and my boy Ponte, man. Happy New Year to both of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Happy New Year, my brother.
You too, fellas. You too.
New Year, brother. Happy New Year to everybody.
What you got, man? What y'all got, man? Jay and Thomas, what y'all got, man? Jump in on this.
Lord, you know I talked to you the other night, and I told you.
Yeah.
I told you Saturday night. I told you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I'm calling right now. Is because I want to remind you of what I said. I told you about Philadelphia. I told you they better not lose either tomorrow, which was yesterday, or next week against the Giants. They lost to the Cardinals. Now, I also told you that next week I will be in Washington, D.C. for the finale against
you will be. Yeah.
Hopefully, I will be in Washington, D.C. celebrating us winning an NFC East title.
Yeah. We should be able to take care of business. Just don't sit over there underpath because they drop fecal matter. You know, they got Yeah. Don't sit up on where your tickets at, man. Don't sit up under that overpath because they had a pipe bust and it was just fecal just falling out of the sky. So they ain't right out there, man. I don't know.
I just wanted to bring up one point, and I've been wanting to say this like all day, and I don't want to bring down the party or anything like that, but I can't believe how I'm extremely disappointed I am in the NFL Network and how much coverage they gave on that penalty against Detroit that night, man. They gave up too much coverage on that, man. And not one time did they ever bring up the Jimmy Johnson Ring of Honor. CD Lamb breaking a record. None of that. All they were talking about was that bad call, and it's just they're taking away from football, man. You know, because when it's the Cowboys, it's okay. You know, get over it, or it should have been you should have been in that spot in to begin with. You know what I mean? It's the NFL Network. They ought to be ashamed of themselves, man, because that's not what it's all about. You know, that's what I want to bring up.
I appreciate that. I love Jimmy Johnson. And truth be told, in 1989, we were looking at Jimmy Johnson to replace Bill Walsh. It came down to him and George Seifert. And we went on, we stayed in-house and went with George Seifert. We were very, very close to getting Jimmy Johnson. This game owes everybody who's been in a fantasy draft and can look at draft choices, and everybody who looks at draft choices and picks different things, it's because of Jimmy Johnson. He developed that scale to know 2, 3 is worth a 1. That's all Jimmy Johnson, man.
He's an innovator, man.
Hey, give my boy some props out here giving y'all. Hey, man, come on, put some claims in there for my boy Terry Dawn over here giving y'all boys some props, man.
Right. I'm my
Live it.
All right,
I want to tell you something that you and Twin Mecca don't know about Jimmy Johnson. Y'all don't know this, but back in the mid 80s, while Jimmy Johnson was coaching in Miami, it was said then that Jimmy Johnson was going to be Bill Walsh's successor. it was said back then in the mid 80s.
Yeah.
But Jerry Jones beat everybody to the punch to get Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hey, he was smart, man, because I wouldn't want him to go over there with all that nasty red and gold. Yeah.
We be sitting on 8 or 9 if Jimmy Johnson would have came to the San Francisco 49ers.
See how you do? See how you do? So they talking all that glory stuff.
That's my guy, man.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, thank you for jumping in too, Thomas. Appreciate you, man.
All right,
man.
Yeah,
all right, I'm out.
All right, no doubt, bro.
Salute. Appreciate you, TD. Hit me up, my guy.
Man. No doubt. We got Bentley.
You got an Eagle fan, yeah.
What, man? Come on, man. Look, every time, man, we just sit here minding our own business. I see 2 kings at the top of the title. It says Cowboys, Niners, and now we got an Eagle fan to jump in here, man. What's going on, man? How in the world?
Man, that was the horrible loss yesterday.
Huh?
Loss yesterday, so law.
Yeah, y'all been fire everybody. Sirianni.
Yeah. Hold on.
We got to fire all
Oh my goodness, man! I got some breaking news, man. I got some. Wait a minute, y'all hear that? Hey man, y'all crying still, man. But what you got for the show, man? You know, how you feeling? Man? You all right? I'm surprised you got the jersey.
Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Happy New Year's to y'all,
we'll take Thanksgiving too, you know. Hey.
Happy New Year's to y'all.
Yes, indeed. Happy New Year to you, man, as well, bro.
Yeah. But we ain't looking too good. I don't think we gonna make it so far.
Well,
speaking the truth.
Well. Hey, you just speaking what I've been saying all year, and you just now manifesting over there. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all. See, if you'd have listened to Law earlier, you'd have understood what we were saying. Y'all thought we were just hating on y'all, but we were telling y'all the truth. We were telling y'all, man, that hey, 8 games.
Our defensive coach don't like the blitz. That's his problem. He don't like the blitz. He don't like the blitz at all. If you don't blitz, that's how you lose.
So you think blitzing would have resolved that issue?
Yeah.
No, man. You saw that touchdown? 53 didn't wrap up and tackle. It had nothing to do with blitzing while y'all got down into the end zone. Oh, who's number 53 is, by the way, for y'all team?
Yeah, man.
You say number 53?
Yeah. Who's 53 on your
one
team?
of them linebackers.
That's the one that we just got from what's the name? From the coach.
Shaquille.
Yeah. What's the name? Yeah. Hey, blitzing had
he wasn't supposed to have went to y'all. But what happened?
Well, he knew that he wouldn't get no time out there on the field. He
wasn't gonna get no time with the Cowgirls, huh?
Oh Lord! hey! Before we go further in this, man, can you spell Eagles for me, man? Come on. Let me hear you say it, bro.
He said, "I ain't got time for you."
No, don't Google now. Don't use Google now. Spell Eagles, man. Come on, let me hear you say it.
No.
Yo, he's funny.
Come on, let me hear you say it. Come on, spell it, baby. Hey, come on.
He said, you ain't gonna get me, man. He said, ain't no way.
Ain't no way you gonna get me, man.
I ain't gonna get you, man. You can't spell Eagle, man. Come on, man.
Spell Cowboy.
Hey, man, no, don't reverse it on me. No, you ain't trying to spell. Everybody knows I spell Cowboys. I'm just trying to see. Hey, man, come on, man. Come on.
I'll help you out. The first letter
is
an E.
No. Come on.
The last letter is an S. That's all I'm gonna give y'all.
Bentley, come
y'all
on.
can battle through the rest.
What about you?
You
Huh? We're not hating. We just saying. Hey, let me hear you say it. I'm like, we got all saying. Let me hear you say. How about the Cowboys?
Who the Cowboys got to face this week? The 49ers?
I'm trying to hear you say Eagles, man. Come on, man. Come on, spell it.
It's EAGLES, Eagles. I know how to spell it.
We're gonna give you a hall pass because it's the new year. Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a hall pass. It's all Gucci. Y'all help out Law Nation, man. Y'all continue to hit that like button over there, man. Y'all continue to go down in that chat. Continue to, man, talk amongst each other, man. Continue to have a good time. Help out my brother, man.
Hey, bro. It took you way too long to build it.
Hey, that's how you get in trouble, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man.
You having a heart attack over there? Yeah,
man. Call 911, man.
Help me.
Nah, man. But I'm
crazy, man.
Shout out, salute to you, man.
Yeah,
hey, man. Y'all make sure y'all tell you about happy New Year to you, my guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then everybody that's on YouTube, just hit subscribe me on YouTube.
Yeah. What's your YouTube name? My
YouTube name is E Money Bentley.
E Money Bentley.
Yeah,
right, man. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, you know, I always say this, man. You know, I pretty much would say this. Jalen Hurts to me is one hell of a quarterback.
Yeah.
And AJ Brown still my guy. Smitty still my guy. But good luck to your team until they play us. That's the name of the game, bro. But appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for jumping in. Salute.
Right.
Hey, Twin, I got to take this call real quick.
All right, man. Listen here. To everybody in the chat, listen, y'all too funny. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all need some milk. Y'all need, hey, I know it's Monday. Y'all need to go to the nearest chapel. You need to go to the nearest church. Say your prayers. Y'all so dirty, man. Also, man, one thing I will say about the Eagles is this. As they are imploding, you know, you can see AJ Brown, he's upset. You see Devontae Smith, he's injured, you know, with his leg. Hurts hasn't been the same. Unfortunately, they've been trying to make Hurts the superstar and not utilizing AJ Brown and Smith. And also, they take away the running game with Swift. I think Swift has been a really good running back this year, but they haven't been consistent with that man. Choctaw, hey, hey, stop it, bro. Hey, yeah, I'm not stopping my brother, man. Listen here, he doing his thing, but at the end of the day, listen here.
All right, yo, I'm back.
Eagles are imploding. They are not going to continue to do the things that they need to do well because of time. Time is going to be their biggest inhabitant because they have a dysfunction in the upper ranks. You got a dysfunction when it comes to the coaching, and you have dysfunction all over the defense, whether it's the secondary, the linebackers, and also the front four, man, as well. So they are in shambles. They're not playing well. But y'all know what it is. You hear the music. It's about that time.
About that time.
Out of here, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it going.
I got a meeting it was at 6 o'clock. So we're going to get that meeting going. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in to my brother, the Twin Maker. This is Law Nation Sports. Remember, hit that like, share this content, and if we offended anyone, charge it to our beards, not our heads. DC for life, and also
bang, bang. You already know.
One love, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and you and you. Come on, turn up. Hey, y'all needed that laugh for the day.
My man said.
That boy said, hey, oh boy.
Hey, my man. That man had
my man was like,
in history.
He said, hit me with the eagle. All right. E-A-G. Lord, help me. L-E. Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. Oh, is it A? Did the A come before the E or the E come before the A?
Where's the G? Is the G after the L?
Is it 2 G's? I think it's 3 L's in there. Until next time, baby.
Hey, peace, love. High fish, peace to y'all.
That took me up out of here, bro. It took me about it.
Hey, that's the definition of pause.
Pause. He literally said pause.
Hey, pause. My man back in the day in 1996, when somebody pick up the phone and the internet slow down, it paused.
Pause.
That was that. Pause.
I mean, if you ever want to slow down an Eagle fan, just tell them spell Eagle. They ain't gonna spell it real quick. They gonna look around. They gonna be like, oh Lord, they call me.
Buffering.
He had the
boy.
He had the AOL command.
Buffering.
I was gonna let him make it till he said cowgirls, though, you know. Yep. Until next time. Salute. We out.
Love you.
Run it back, y'all. Run it back. Salute. The AOL voice.
Buffering.
He had the buffering tone, not monotone, buffering tone.
Oh man, y'all silly. This how y'all kick off the new year, huh? I see y'all.
Oh boy, was sweating. He was sweating.